Demi Lovato has done something that I never thought that she would ever be capable of, and that is writing good lyrics. Alright, now that I've made all the Demi Lovato fans angry, let me explain why I love Sober so much. Guys, my name is Clifford Stummy, I'm the Pop Song Professor. Welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by explaining and sometimes roasting song lyrics on weekdays. Typically, Demi Lovato is one of the, I'm sure she's got some deep cut songs where she gets deeper into things, but she hasn't released a lot of those as singles, and a lot of her songs just seem openly provocative, like Cool for the Summer, or they're just like complete party fest anthem pop songs with meaningless lyrics and nothing to say. But her new song, Sober, this is good. And just when you think that, like, you know, maybe if somebody wants to get deep in pop music, they'll talk about how a relationship didn't work out the way they thought it would, and they might get a little bit specific and whatever. Great. But in this song, Demi not only breaks the rules of, hey, we have to be shallow when we write lyrics, but she also breaks a lot of the rules about having to be catchy when we write lyrics, which makes this so freaking good because she's giving up in a lot of ways lyrically on trying to make it something that will get caught in people's heads. And this is, I think, purely confessional writing. If you've watched my roast about Lil Pump and his song Drug Addicts, this is the song that he'll be singing in 6 or 7 years. And the reason Demi is singing it is because she used to have like this huge drug addiction problem, particularly with cocaine. It completely took over her life, and she realized what was going on. She got sober. She started like going to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. She started like having accountability partners and all sorts of crazy stuff. And she actually, this year in March, made it 6 years sober, which is incredible. That's incredibly awesome, especially for something to have that kind of a hold on your life, and then for you to be able to make it, and for her to be kind of a role model in that way for other people who might be struggling through similar things. Incredible. But all the more reason for Sober to be a sad song, because Sober, she has one of the lines in here is, I'm not sober anymore, like a human being, which is something that pop stars usually don't seem like. But like a human being, she made a mistake, and now in a way that's not necessarily designed to sell records, she's just being honest about it. So I am one step closer to being a Demi Lovato fan. And let's take a look at some of the particularly good lyrics in here. Wake me when the shakes are gone and the cold sweats disappear. Call me when it's over and myself has reappeared. These are symptoms of withdrawal, and as she was trying to be sober, particularly probably at first, these were probably some of the physical sensations she experienced. I don't know why I do it every time. It's only when I'm lonely. That's interesting. A lot of people will use substances or other things that they're addicted to solve some sort of inner emotional problem, and for Demi it appears to be that she just didn't feel like she had any close friends, and so she numbed herself to the pain. That is of course speculation, and she can speak to that better. She gets into the chorus and she says, Mama, I'm so sorry, I'm not sober anymore. Daddy, please forgive me for the drinks spilled on the floor. To the ones who never left me, probably referring to fans and close friends, we've been down this road before. We've made a mistake, something bad has happened. And I'm so sorry, I'm not sober anymore. She is in a way, in a small way, technically doing something wrong by her fans, and so it's appropriate for her to apologize, even if her fans would say that really she doesn't owe them an apology. And then we have verse 2 that's probably the most interesting verse. I'm sorry to my future love for the man that left my bed, which could have referred to a former relationship that she had, for making love the way I saved for you inside my head. This seems out of context from the rest of the song because it's not about drugs, it's about some dude, but basically she's saying that drugs and alcohol aren't the only mistake that she's made. And here's the real kicker lines. These are the best lines in the whole song as far as like confessional writing goes. And I'm sorry for the fans I lost who watched me fall again. I want to be a role model, but I'm only human. She says, hey, I'd like to be a role model, but I'm a flawed role model, and so I'm sorry, but you are gonna get what you see. But it's particularly good that she says this because we wouldn't have known that she wasn't sober anymore. She came out and confessed that this was a matter on her heart rather than her trying to save face or appear a certain way in front of us. Guys, Sober by Demi Lovato is a really interesting song and it has something to say, so I recommend that you listen to it and that you comment down below what you think about a pop star getting vulnerable and real. Oh, and that stuff I said about her not trying to write catchy lyrics, notice how little repetition there is. There's no repetition in the verse, there's very little repetition in the chorus, and so you can tell that she's not trying to just create a hook to get us with. With that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out these videos, and I'll talk to you next time.